Hey everyone, Owen here from Warriors of Darkness. In this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about some more of the changes coming our way in Destiny 2. Specifically to the Crucible, some of the changes that I couldn't go through in the last video, unfortunately, for which I apologise. But as well as the changes to Crucible, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the beta because for those of us who pre-ordered, the beta is coming out tomorrow, and I'm just so hyped for the beta because I mean, it's going to be amazing, but I'm getting kind of sidetracked here. The Crucible change that I'm going to be talking to you guys about. I feel personally that they're going to help make the Crucible a more fun and more fun and entertaining environment. But anyway, the first changes I want to talk to you guys. The first changes I want to talk to you guys about are for control. Now, as well as the changes that we listed in the previous edition of Chit Chat. There are a few more which I'd like to go through with you guys now. The first one is that there is a completely new point system. You'll have to excuse me there, my dog's barking in the background. Probably can hear him, he's annoying as hell. But anyway, there's a completely new point system, just ignore him. Just ignore him. It's not that easy, but you know, just try your best to ignore him. But anyway, there's a completely new point system in Destiny 2 for control. When your team has one zone captured, you get 1 point per kill. When your team has 2 zones captured, you get 2 points per kill. And when your team has all 3 control zones captured, you go into a thing called power play, which basically means that you get the maximum amount of points possible for each kill, which is 3 points per kill. Now, Bungie in an interview said that they were trying to make Crucible a more simpler. They're trying to simplify Crucible to make it a more fun environment. Now, I feel this change is going to help make Crucible simpler and more fun, because it's just much easier to see. You say, oh, I got 1 kill, 1 point, 1 kill, got 1 point, got 2 kills, I got 1 kill when I had 2 zones, got 2 points. Anyway, as well as this change, there is another change which I want to just throw your way. Now, it's a very subtle change, but in my opinion, and I'm sure you guys will agree with me when I say that it's going to make a big difference. Now, this change is that Bungie are making the flags on the control points transparent. Now, this was a huge issue for me and for many of the Destiny community in Destiny 1. The flags were not transparent in Destiny 1, and it got really irritating because sometimes you'd be in a situation where you actually wouldn't be able to see your enemy because there'd just be a big flag flapping around in your face, and the enemy would be right in front of you and it'd kill you, but you wouldn't see him because of the flag, and that really irritated a lot of people, and it was kind of one of the reasons why a lot of people didn't like Control, because it's just the flag was always in the way when you were capturing the point. And to combat this issue, Bungie have removed that, and they removed that issue by putting in, of course, the transparent flag, which I am personally, breathing a sigh of relief. I hope you will, you all join me. Come on, we're all happy meditation, calm here, man. Now, sigh of relief for this wonderful change. Yeah, that's right. I just did it. I just breathed a sigh of relief on YouTube. I'm not ashamed. Anyway, that's all I want to talk to you guys about in terms of control. Now, the other changes that will apply to all game modes in the Crucible are these ones, which I'm going to talk about. The first of which is your location. Your specific location of where you are on the map will be shown underneath your radar on your screen. So each location on the map will get a specific name, and that name, depending on where you are, the name of your location will be shown on the map on your screen below your mini-map, below your radar kind of thing. And in my opinion, this is going to make Crucible much easier. It's going to make callouts a lot easier because, it's going to throw you guys in a little imaginary situation here. You could be for example, you could be in shop. There's a place called shop, for example. And you could be in shop, and the enemy team is all on you, and you're like about to die, and you're getting like wrecked by these people. And then all you have to do is say, "Hey, teammates, there's loads of enemies in shop. I need your help." And then those teammates will help you out. They'll converge on shop with inverted commas, and they'll help you out. And it's going to make callouts much easier in Trials of the 9 as well. Now, of course, it used to be called Trials of Osiris in Destiny 1, but they've changed it. Bungie have changed it to be called Trials of the 9 for whatever reason. I'm sure that'll be revealed later on. But anyway, you could like die in shop, for example. I'm just going to use shop as an example for the rest of the video, for the rest of this topic. You could die in shop, and your orb will be in shop, and you say, "Yo, teammates, I'm dead in shop. There's a guy on my X," and they'll know that there's a person in shop, and they come to get your revive, knowing that there's a person on your orb, knowing where you are exactly. on the map. Now, talking about knowing where people are exactly on the map, many of you know, I'm sure all of you know, that there's a new weapon system in Destiny 2. You got primary, elementary, and power weapons. Now, when you pick up ammo for power weapons in Crucible, in the kill feed it'll say who picked up the power ammo. It'll say what weapon they picked it up for, and also where they picked it up. So this is giving you loads of information about person who picked up the power ammo. And like, for example, I think it's really good because you can either choose to stay away from that area because there's a person with powerful weapons. You know the person with power ammo. They could have like a rocket launcher or a shotgun or a sniper or a fusion rifle or all sorts of stuff. And you know that they're there. You could choose to ignore that. You could choose to stay away from that area because you know that they're there. Or you could say to your teammates, "Oh, there's the guy at shop with like a rocket launcher. Let's take him out." And then you can remove the threat. I said that sounds very spy-like, removing the threat. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. That's going to happen a lot on this channel, actually. I'm going to get sidetracked. Just ignore it because, I'm weird like that. But anyway, once again, I'm getting sidetracked. But one more Crucible change I want to throw at you guys before I talk about the beta it's another subtle change, but it's the kill sound. Now, many of you guys will realize or will notice that when you get a kill in Destiny, killing Crucible, there's a little kind of like a ching kind of sound. It's a very satisfying sound. It's not so loud as to distract you, but it's not so quiet that you don't notice it. It's like for me and for many players, it's really kind of motivating. It says that okay, you got this kill, but it kind of motivates you because it's a really nice sound. I mean, it's hard to describe this sort of thing, but it's a nice sound, when you get killed, it gives a kill sound. Now, in Destiny 2, Bungie have removed that sound, but they've replaced it with a slightly more noticeable, slightly longer, slightly louder sound, slightly louder, more motivational kill sound, which I'm not too sure about, but at the moment, I think it's a good change. Like, it may end up being absolutely terrible, and everyone's going to hate Destiny 2. Very unlikely scenario, but I just can't wait to play the beta to find out if that's going to be a good thing. And I'm sure everyone here is skeptical about a few things, and I'm skeptical for sure about that new introduction sound thing because I like the Destiny 1 sound, and I'm not sure how they're going to make it different. I'm not sure how they're going to make it better, but I look forward to finding out in the beta. Now, on the subject of the beta releases tomorrow. For those of you on Tuesday, for those of you who pre-ordered, I personally pre-ordered a limited edition, which cost 100 quid. I'm not proud. People say it's a waste of money, but whatever. But for those of you who didn't pre-order it, it's going to be available, I believe, on the 20th or the 18th. I don't know. Shut up. Shush. No. Yeah. I think it's the 20th that you guys will be able to play it if you didn't pre-order it. But I'm just going to tell you guys, going to talk to you guys about what you're going to be able to play, what you can play and what you cannot play, and a few announcements that Bungie have made about the beta. Now, you're going to be able to play the first story mission, Homecoming. You're going to be able to play the Inverted Spire Strike. If you guys haven't seen that strike, I would highly recommend checking it out. It's a really cool strike. I also recommend checking it out so you guys know the mechanics, but if you guys want to go into a blind and figure it out for yourself, have more fun, you do you, that's perfectly fine by me. As well as Homecoming and the Inverted Spire Strike, you're going to get to play the new Crucible Game Mode Countdown. You're going to play on a few new maps for Destiny 2. You're going to also be able to play the revamped Control Game Mode, which is going to be pretty damn fun. And as well as being able to play these, you are going to, which I'm most hyped for, I'm most excited for, you're going to get to play all 3 new subclasses. Yay! Oh, I can't wait to play these subclasses. I gotta tell you, you got Dawnblade for the Warlock. We went through this in the last video, but I'm just gonna refresh your memory. We got Dawnblade for the Warlock, and Fiery Swords of Death. We got a Arc Strider for the Hunter, kind of a much better arc blade, longer, more range, more agile. And for Titans, we got Sentinel, basically Captain America. Enough said. You get throw a shield, you got to defend, you got to smash people with your shield, you got to throw your shield at people, you get to, block things with your shield, and also you get to summon a Ward of Dawn. From year 1, you get a nice little bubble, little safe haven in your bubble. Anyway, those are all things you're going to be able to play in the beta. Bungie have also announced, now as you know guys, betas are usually kind of subject to glitches and bugs and all that. Bungie have acknowledged that. They've acknowledged that and they've said that don't be expecting amazing things. They said that you might get kicked from games, you might load into the strike, you might learn, for example, if you join a strike, if you're joining a strike in progress, instead of spawning at a checkpoint where your teammates are, like say if they're at the boss fight, you may spawn at the start, and you know, you might get error codes and all that stuff, but it's a beta, they're just going to run some tests, so don't get too annoyed if any of that happens. It's just a game, but it's a very, very good game, and I'm hyped for that game, and if you're not hyped for that game, then you're lying to yourself. That's all I want to talk to you guys in this video. Catch you in the next one. We're going to be streaming tomorrow. We're going to be streaming tomorrow on YouTube. That's all for now, though. Please like, subscribe, comment for information. Bye!